find your lack of faith disturbing.
Gotcha!
SmashMouth Footballerz.
We got a dream, next to the team, yeah, we can handle it. Soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call
Introducing.
They know what it is, know what I do.
Nick Tate.
Who don't understand? Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My rings.
Joe Caldero.
Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit
Chad
into
Young.
my shoes. Still I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem.
Welcome to SmashMouth Footballerz. I'm Nick Tate.
Joe Caldero.
And I'm Chad Young.
Guys, we truly appreciate all the love and support. Hey, we're close to 3,200 subscribers. Wow. We're almost there. Keep supporting us, guys. Hey, get some of your friends to subscribe. Once we get 3,500, we got 4 jerseys to give away. 3 Tajay Spears, all authenticated and signed, as well as 1 Jackson jersey. And then our next goal at 5,000, hey, we got 3 mystery boxes. One of them's a football, 2 of them are jerseys. And we're giving away this Kyrene Williams authenticated and signed jersey as well. On top of that, just keep staying with us, guys. We're throwing it out there. We're at our new studio, Next Level Entertainment, and we got so many things coming forward. If you don't like fantasy football, maybe you like some other things, we got a couple other podcasts coming to our studio.
Yep.
We're going to talk about the upcoming games for the weekend. And when I say upcoming, man, this should be some good games. They're going to be the playoff games going into the Super Bowl. And Joe, who you want to start with?
Commanders, Eagles.
Oh, man, I'm so excited to watch this one.
Yeah, me too.
So the Commanders abused the Lions. I thought it was going to be the other way around.
Did it?
I thought it was going to be the other way around. I thought that the Lions would have 40-something points to 17. But Jared Goff, crumbled, and the team crumbled. And the Commanders took advantage.
The over-under was 55. Right, and then everybody. So when you look at it, you're thinking, man, they're going to score a good bit of little points there, right? And so I kind of felt like it was going to be closer, but the other way around, where like Detroit was going to win,
right?
Just because, but Detroit didn't show up.
I think that the home field advantage here is going to count, and I think the Eagles win.
Well,
yeah,
they done beat them twice this year. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we have that going on. Also, the fact that
they're going to be playing in the weather.
They're playing in the weather. You got a rookie.
Hey, don't say that. That boy's showing off on them rookie stats.
He looks great. He looks great. But if you can't stop,
and you got some players on the team like Eckler and all them who's played for a long time.
Oh, look, they're great. Look,
Terry McLaurin, this ain't his first rodeo.
Yeah, Austin Eckler was one of the highest graded offensive players all division round.
But I got to bring up something just because it's part of this game. Did you see last week A.J. Brown, when he gets done playing and he's waiting, defenses play, he reads a book.
Did you? They interviewed him about that, and he said it was because he's trying to get in the zone.
Says it clears his mind.
Yeah.
He actually reads a book, highlights stuff he wants to go, but passages he wants to go back and like that's crazy.
Yeah,
not saying it's wrong.
Makes sense.
I'm just saying
doesn't make sense.
Huh?
It's impressive. It's impressive.
It's not impressive. I remember one time they interviewed.
It shows you how much depth that man has.
I remember one time they interviewed LeBron James and they asked him what does he listen to before a game, and he said Tchaikovsky. Dude, you're not listening to that. Shut up. Look, dude, super dude.
Maybe he's educated.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? I'm educated. You know what I'm listening to? Sleep
What
Token.
are you educated in?
I got a master's degree in environmental management. No, because I lost a phone doing that last night. There's a matchup. Everybody, we talked about the NFC North. NFC North all year, man. Green Bay, Chicago. We constantly said this was the hardest division. And look who we got in the NFC Championship round. 2 NFC East teams. The first time it's ever happened since 1987. Mm-hmm. And look, they both got here like running the ball, whether it be Jay Daniels running, whether it be Eckler, whether it be Robinson, Saquon. When Saquon gets spelled, Hurts and Gainwell.
Gainwell looks good this year.
Yeah,
Gainwell's great.
When he spells him out, it's awesome.
Great. Like the last couple of years, he's played on that team for a while. He was like just a thought, let the other guy have a break, and then whoever Swift or whoever was playing that year. But man, he looks like somebody you want to throw in there on a regular basis.
Yeah, I hate to say it, like I hate the narrative of like, oh, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, but I honestly got like, look, the first matchup, it kind of wasn't a game. Jalen Hurts took over. He had 40 rushing yards. He had a tush push. I mean, if you're in the red zone, they're going to score. You know, if they're in the 10.
There's
I
no
mean,
doubt.
I mean, with Hurts or, I mean, even Saquon.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got those two, and I mean, let's not sleep on the weapons. They got AJ, which is massive. He's just massive, man.
Smith, Devonta Smith is great.
He gets lost in the defense. He's so small.
And Ertz.
He ain't got Ertz.
I mean, well,
Dallas
Goedert, excuse me. Ertz is playing for the other team.
Yeah. Now, let's flip it around.
Okay. All right.
When Washington's in there, yes, Ertz is in the end zone.
Does not. So, matchup wise, on paper,
It doesn't matter.
their running backs are not even 50% of Saquon.
Not a bit.
No, both of them.
Wide receiver wise,
Gainwell's almost as good or better.
wide receiver wise, McLaurin is better than both Eagles receivers, but 2 strong Eagles receivers take him out.
I don't think so.
I think AJ.
I think AJ's got a little bit better than
Yeah.
Scary Terry.
I don't.
I do.
Now overall maybe, but this year McLaurin's been better.
Well, I mean, I agree, but they haven't.
But yeah,
they haven't needed
McLaurin's
him.
on fire.
And
Yeah.
that's because of his quarterback.
But they haven't needed him.
Right.
Ertz has showed up.
But
what you do?
Goddard's the better tight end.
Yeah, because
This is true.
They traded
Dallas
him.
Goedert
I
is
mean,
definitely the better tight end.
Ertz is older. You know what I'm saying? And when they drafted him, they had quite
Boyd
the
ain't got
decision to
big
make.
too, man. He got thick.
So let's go to what really matters. The quarterbacks.
Jaden's
I
throwing
think
dimes,
they're
bro.
pretty close, man. They're pretty close.
The problem is Hurts has more meat on him, and I'm always thinking Daniels gonna get hurt.
Yeah, me too.
No,
But he's
if you-
throwing dime pieces out there. I mean, highest passing percentage right now in the NFL
he's not turning the ball over
at all.
It's amazing.
If the game
I said it on the last episode. First rookie ever for 3 consecutive games, counting last game, with no turnovers and no punts.
And he did it. This is the second time. Remember earlier in the season, after that first loss they had, they went on that like 4-game tear where they scored on like 11 straight drives, were scoring drives by a rookie quarterback.
Man,
Wow.
I mean, that's amazing. This team, but
he runs upright. And he weighs like 95 pounds.
and sometimes when he gets airborne, I think, oh my God,
This is it.
It's his neck.
This is it
This
right
is his
here.
neck. His helmet's gonna be on the other sideline. I know.
And then he gets up and he's like,
Hey, I got a Heisman still. Yeah,
and he does it even in pressure. He just kind of just calm.
But what really
He
matters
looks great, man.
in a close game, say it's close.
Yeah, I agree. I think
What
it's gonna be
really
close.
matters is which defense is going to show up.
If
End of the
last
game.
week's defense shows up, and Washington, here's the thing: Hurts and all them, the Eagles, they have an idea what they're going to do against Washington. Washington come up with a whole brand new game plan. Nobody
So would
knows.
you rather flip the coin of which Washington defense is going to show up, the one that showed up one time this year, or the Eagles defense who showed up all year?
Yeah.
I'm going with the Eagles all day long.
Yeah, they got probably the strongest front
So
7.
I'm taking Washington this go round.
I'm taking the
I'm taking the
Eagles.
Eagles.
And
It's
it's for love. It's not for any other
Yeah.
reason, because I think they do have a chance, and I just want to see it happen.
we're in Louisiana, dude. Like we are rooting for Jaden Daniels.
just
I mean,
left
I love-
LSU.
We
I
are
love
rooting for Jaden Daniels, like all day long. Like obviously, I think Philadelphia's a better team, man. Like Jalen Carlin's just a beast, man.
They're
Zach-
more consistent.
Zach Bond.
Zach Bond has come out of nowhere.
I'm afraid Zach Bond is going to get a straight line to Jaden Daniels and hurt him on accident.
Man,
It's crazy, man. Zach Bond is an animal.
I tell you the one thing, other than Saquon, so they have a way better running back, but man, once they get within 3, you can't tush push Jaden Daniels.
No.
And Hurts just
pushing the scarecrow.
Hurts
with
just
the ball.
holds the ball, and then he just slides over
He
all the
rides
other
the wave.
players.
He
Yeah.
rides
massive.
the wave. He ends up on top.
Yeah,
On top of the
It
wave.
slides right over all the players.
I mean, Philadelphia's defensive line's better. Their offensive line's better. I mean, you got to scheme this up.
And everybody thought Kelsey leaving was going to be a thing, and it
So-
apparently doesn't matter.
I was pointing out the only strength to me that the Commanders have, because both quarterbacks cancel each other out.
Okay.
The only strength they have is Terry McLaurin. That is the only strength they
I
have.
don't even think that's beating them.
I don't know, man. Diami Brown looks like he's coming out.
He's not Devonta Smith.
No, but I mean he's something, and he's
not-
elusive.
He's not Johan Dotson either.
Oh.
No, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Oh, no, bro.
This dude has made three catches, and y'all are ready to put him over a guy who's been in the league 5 years.
Believe it or not,
it's
if you
not
go back
that.
a couple of games, De'Ami Brown's been in there a little bit.
It's not
and
that.
not getting nothing.
He's so
They-
young.
They had other people. in front of
Noah
him.
Brown.
He is
Noah
not.
Brown was in front of him before that, and
he
then
got
when
hurt.
Noah Brown got hurt, that's when De'Ami
And
Brown came out.
Listen, do
He's
you
not Dotson. He's not him yet.
I remember North
I
Carolina.
say you say Devonta Smith, I'll go with that. I don't know about Dotson. They traded Dotson.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
but believe it or
Diamond
not-
Brown's caught 3 balls, and y'all ready to anoint him.
Hey,
I
believe
watched
it or
you-
not, this is going to be some real good love because Ertz got moved from Philly to Washington.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then Dotson got traded from Washington to Philly. So there's going to be some. It's going to be some.
This is Bruce, and it's in their NFC East. This ain't
Yeah.
just a regular game.
This is fun.
This is fun.
Yeah.
In the snow, hopefully.
No,
I hope it's a blizzard.
I don't want no snow.
I
hope it's a blizzard.
I hope it's a blizzard. I want
want
to
no
see.
snow.
I want to see real playoff football.
If it's a blizzard, Saquon should
Saquon
have
just
300
take off.
That's what I'm
yards rushing
saying.
and
I don't
5
want to see
touchdowns.
no snow.
But you can-
because the game is over. Saquon's just.
De'Ami Brown wasn't no punk when he came out, man.
No, he wasn't.
No, he ain't no punk.
He wasn't, but he's
He wasn't
but-
polished. Now he's getting polished. He looks good.
Hey, look, I just want to see Saquon come up with a new hurdle, man. Like a backflip where he almost touches the other guy's head. Feet
Oh,
over.
like the Matrix.
Yeah, some weird stuff. You know?
I don't know. I just know. Hey,
And then
does-
they go drug test him the next day.
so does Marshawn? So Washington made a trade week 7 with the Saints, and he was hurt all season. Come back one game, got hurt. Last 2 weeks ago, he struggled against Mike Evans. I mean, and that's usually him and Mike Evans usually have, by the end of the game, it's so competitive they're punching each other, you know. And look, he just come back from injury. It was obvious. Mike Evans 8. Now last week
He looked great.
he looked great, and he wasn't there for these 2 games. I want to know if Lattimore can
If
shut
he
down
makes a
AJ
difference.
Brown.
He makes a difference.
If he shuts down AJ Brown, and you're throwing the
I'm okay with him shutting down A.J. Brown.
you're eliminating half the field almost.
I don't know, man.
I just think, honestly, God, I want Jaden Daniels to win. I feel he's a better team. We need to see some magic.
They showed up last week and did some magic. I promise you.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
There was some magic out there.
299 yards, 51 rushing. I mean, you can't stop that, man. That was a brilliant. No turnovers.
Jared Goff went invisible. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jesus.
you can't turn the ball over that much. You can't do that. Even Jameson Williams throwing that terrible pick.
I mean, we all love Montgomery, but he came back. I think he came back too early
That's
because he didn't
exactly
do
what I was
anything.
about to say. He came. They should have just left him out.
Because Jahmyr Gibbs is a different type of animal. He's a top 3 pick next year in fantasy
Oh,
football.
without a doubt.
Don't you guys? Do you guys agree with me that now after this year,
Almost
running
want-
backs are going to be very, very important in the first round.
Top 3 next year.
Top 3: Saquon,
Derrick Henry,
Nope.
and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Nope.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Got
Top 3.
Saquon,
Okay.
Jahmyr Gibbs, Kyron Williams.
Oh no.
Are you saying
Saquon, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jonathan Taylor?
you're saying top 3 of
No.
everybody,
No.
I'm
or just
top
running
3.
backs?
Yeah, everybody.
Well,
All
you know,
running backs. Running backs.
I pick running backs for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, I say Saquon's number 1.
Number 1, Jamar Chase.
No,
way.
running backs.
Running
Oh,
backs.
we are just running backs. Yeah, Saquon. That's easy.
No, top 3.
Hey, you want top 3?
Top 3.
All right, Saquon.
Okay,
All right, Jahmyr Gibbs.
gotcha.
And then I'll take Cook.
Jonathan
James
Taylor.
Cook.
James Cook, okay.
He scored 17 touchdowns.
I like Derrick Henry.
I like Jonathan Taylor. So
Well, Jonathan Taylor came on at the end of the season.
That's the thing. Can he sustain next year like that? Now, if that's the case, if it the last 2 weeks of this year, yes, Jonathan Taylor without a doubt.
Yeah. At one time, he was the number 1 running
Yes.
back we were taking, and that wasn't very long ago.
But-
Yeah.
that held.
But
He held out.
The Colts screwed themselves all year with their quarterback juggling stuff.
What are they going to do about? They got to hire a defensive coordinator. The Colts do. I mean, they're hired. Saints. I love Shane Steichen. I love him, but I don't know what they're. If they go Dennis Allen, because they've interviewed him twice.
Ugh.
Oh my God!
Gross.
Man. Oh. Okay.
Anyway,
And they-
so we're saying Washington wins.
Washington does not win.
I'm not saying that. I want it to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Philly wins.
right.
Philly's done beat him twice. Saquon runs all over.
What about the next one? The Chiefs.
Chiefs and the Bills.
You
So I think everything's been exposed with these Chiefs and their referee conundrum. We'll just call it that. The help that they get. And it hasn't been just 1 or 2 games, it's been every game.
So I'm gonna tell you.
So somebody was trying to be smart enough to put some stats up and say it's not what you think it is. It's, they get more of this and they get more negative calls than anybody and blah blah blah. The referees give them calls when it's not going to affect the game. Right. It doesn't affect the game.
So if you know this, like you go to a couple stadiums, right, and they always say 12th man. Because the fans yell, you can't hear.
Seattle.
You know what I'm saying? So
Arrowhead.
So here's the thing. I think the Chiefs are like, you know what? Let's come
16th man.
Let's look at 16th man. I think we can do this.
Look.
So they had this cookout at Pat Mahomes' house, and all the refs came down, and he kind of handed out diamond necklaces or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Here's a bracelet.
Bring your daughter. She can meet Taylor Swift.
There you go.
Come on, Brad.
Party.
Yeah.
I got you, Pat.
Mm-hmm.
I got you, Pat. Every time Pat goes, hey, look, remember, when we had that barbecue?
Brittany Mahomes is in the bedroom crying. Nobody likes me anymore.
Yeah.
Sorry,
we're not friends.
Brittany, you're cool. I like you. I like you, Pat.
I think it's been exposed enough that they're going to have to call this down the middle.
No, I don't.
I think even if they call it bad, I think everybody's going to lose their stuff, man.
She would, man. Like I'm really excited for Josh Allen. He's been eliminated 3 times in the division round.
This is his, man. I'm telling you, this is him.
He's going to will them to a win on.
Yeah, I think so too.
He's been 3 times. He's been eliminated in division rounds, and I mean, look, you're going against Burrow and the Bengals. I mean, that's why it happened. You got Lamar, you beat them. This is your time. Buffalo needs this, man.
It's not just need. The way they've played. Like, so Pat Mahomes, when they play, they win by some weird streak or whatever. Like I said, a lot of it's calls, a lot of it's playmaking ability. Josh Allen makes it happen every game.
Yeah.
Every game.
Yeah.
You see that 3rd and 3rd and 6 or 3rd and 7? And he just kept the ball and ran it right in the middle.
Oh, it's a great play call.
So
wait, that guy.
He's an animal, man.
Look, that's such a good play call. Hey, look, I'm gonna just bring this up. That play call where he runs in for the touchdown. They had, who was it? Was it Coleman or Khalil Shakir right here? They had Khalil Shakir right here, Ray Davis right here. They fake right here. So like immediately your linebackers are pressed. Like you've got stress on them. Like what a good format. And everybody's like, okay, is he gonna go in motion? One of them's got to go in motion, right? None go in motion. Quarterbacks, power, out of the shotgun with these 2 guys. What a brilliant play design. Yep. He walked in the end zone. And if you're doing stuff like that, dude, you're playing chess and the world's playing checkers.
Now, with a guy named Chris Jones in the middle, it might be a little bit harder.
That defense is amazing. And for what it's worth, I know we're talking about the refs.
That's what saved Kansas a lot.
This whole year is their defense is elite.
Yeah.
I mean, the corners are awesome, but look, there's a world, like we can say this, but Houston lost that game because they couldn't kick field goals because of 9 sacks.
And their offensive line crumbled.
Like,
not this one.
Like, we're going to say this. This is a different team. This Buffalo team's different.
And look, it could snow in Arrowhead, and guess what?
I don't think Karl.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
I don't think Karl Loftus will get 4 sacks on.
I don't think Karl Loftus is getting 4 sacks on Josh Allen.
No.
I don't think. That dude is huge, man. It's like a better Big Ben. He's like a better Big Ben back there.
Yeah.
And he's gotten a lot better at his accuracy.
Yeah, I like that. There's a video out there where they're showing him his form and his footwork in Wyoming. And I mean, it looked like a soup sandwich. And now in Buffalo, like he is so polished as far as footwork and his arm and I mean, it's just perfect. Like he's been coached up so well. Joe Brady, New Orleans needs you, bro. Come back home. Come back home, Joe Brady.
Like if Big Ben, Dante Culpepper,
Cam Newton,
and Steve McNair had a baby. Cam Newton.
Yeah.
He's got Cam Newton size, man.
Yeah. That's Cam Newton all day.
Newton's eyes.
That's Cam Newton all day.
Size. Yeah, him and Cam Newton, they got the same eyes.
Hey.
You can look deep in them.
So yeah, I'm going Bills, man. I'm going Bills on this one. Not just because not just because I detest the Chiefs. And I don't really detest the Chiefs. I've always liked them.
You hate the Chiefs
until a guy named Patrick Mahomes started getting LeBron James treatment.
I don't mind Patrick. Patrick Mahomes is great, dude. He's great. He's great. It's not his fault.
He's doing We don't know.
We don't know.
Somebody's got to talk to somebody around here.
I mean, he'll look at him and they'll be like, "Oh,
That flop out of bounds
Hey, just
was
that-
the most.
if there was 20% of me that liked Patrick Mahomes still, it's not there anymore after that flop."
You got to understand he has commitment issues.
I do.
And bad breakups.
Yeah, so I'm not.
That flop out of
Baker
bounds.
Mayfield is dead to me.
I wish somebody would have picked him up and said, "Dude, just don't.
It ain't that
Yeah.
bad.
Just don't, bro.
Not
do
like
that.
that.
Look what you're doing to yourself. You're better than this."
Yep.
And
Oh.
the
He's
national,
made some really great throws. And
He made one.
and
He made
play-
one that game.
And
He's
played.
amazing.
Where he was being tackled and he threw it to
Kelsey.
Kelsey in the end zone.
Kelsey.
Now that's what we want to see.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you see, I mean, he's amazing. Like, I'm not gonna, don't get me wrong, he's amazing.
And that's
Dude,
semi amazing.
don't flop.
I mean, his contract was $500 million. So I think he's pushing some of that off to the side. Hey,
Any
look,
part-
help me win.
Isn't he part owner of the Royals, too? or
Yeah,
something?
something like that.
Crazy, man. I'm
What do
so
you do with
done.
$500 million? You buy stuff.
You buy stuff.
I'm so done with it.
Such a great line. Oh, man.
They want so bad. They want so bad for him to be the next Tom Brady, and he's not. He's not.
Man, I'm going to say this much, dude. What is it? How many AFC Championship games have they made now since he got him?
Yeah.
7?
Yeah.
7. Dude, he's pretty good. I mean, dude's pretty good.
This one should have an asterisk next to it.
Yeah.
Andy Reid, like, no matter what happens in the Philly game, like, Andy Reid's, I got out of there and I got a couple rings, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
oh, my God, dude. Are we going to do this again? Are we going to do Kansas City, Philly, Andy Reid, blah, blah, blah again? If we do this again, I'm skipping
No,
the
it's
Super
not.
Bowl.
We're not.
I
It's
know.
not gonna
It's
happen.
going to be Buffalo.
Man.
It's going to be Buffalo.
And the
Thank
Eagles
God.
will win.
Buffalo, Washington. And the Bills are going to win.
Washington. Oh, for you. Eagles, Bills, Eagles win.
You know, we got a couple weeks to decide. So give us a
I
little
mean,
bit, man.
We don't know yet who's going to win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
taking-
still, but I picked the
telling you.
Eagles and the Bills a couple weeks ago, and I'm just going to ride with it.
Hey, in that big fantasy league, the one we're in, aren't you third?
I don't know. I haven't looked at it.
I'm fourth. but Buffalo,
Winners don't really, check stats all a lot.
I checked it the first time before my phone fell, and I probably won't get to look at it
You're
until after the Super
actually
Bowl.
number one.
What? Really?
Yeah, you are.
And you're number one in your hearts and in your minds, America.
Joe's
And on
number
paper.
3.
And on paper.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought it was 4.
And remember, I was in 10th place in the league that I
Well,
That's
played,
it.
and I walked all the way up to second.
well, while the game was going on, like I was going in and out and had set up at the fire, and I dropped my phone. So obviously, I got some points out of that game.
That's it.
Yeah.
Nice. Nicely done.
All right.
Yep.
Well, I guess that concludes our episode.
Yep.
Until next time, I'm Nick Tate,
Joe Calder.
I'm Cadillac.
and we're out.
Legends of the Airwaves podcast. Your host, Joe Caldero. And Chad the Cadillac Young. Legends of the Airwaves podcast.
Ay, give me the chip.
SmashMouth Footballerz.
Wait, we got a drink next to the team. Yeah, we can handle it. Wait, soon as I go and I step in arenas, they call me the champ. They know what it is, know what I do, know who I am, who don't understand. Yeah, that's overdue. My trophy say that's overdue. My ring said to be immortalized. Yeah, they know it's true. They couldn't walk a mile or even fit into my shoes. Still, I got a lot to prove, but for all that we've been through, this overdue. This the anthem. Pull up and you know the team is strong. This your anthem. All my underdogs. Everybody get your hands They know it's true.